All right, I'm going to call the SEDA regular meeting, Springfield Economic Development Agency, for April 22nd, 2024, with roll call, please.
Yes, Board Member Van Gordon. Here. Board Member Weber.
Here.
Board Member Moe.
Here.
Chair Radley.
Here.
Board Member Blackwell.
Here.
Vice Chair Doyle.
Here.
Board Member Pictionary.
Here.
And Board Member Lovall.
Here.
There's one time designated for public testimony this evening under business from the audience. If you are attending in person, please complete the request to speak card located by the door and get it to the city recorder's desk in the council chambers. If you are joining us online with a tablet, smartphone, or computer and wish to speak either of those times or the one time, please use the raise hand feature in Zoom. The order of public testimony is as follows: anyone in person in the council chambers, and then anyone who has raised their virtual hand. And next item, please.
The first item is consent calendar.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the consent agenda. Consent calendar.
The consent. Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Abstained? All right. Next item, please.
Next item is business from the audience. We don't have any cards and there are no hands raised for this item.
All right. And then the next item then.
Next item would be old business item number 1, past payments of system development charges. Christina Kraz and Allie Camp are here for this item.
Good evening, SEDA Board. Allie Camp and Christina Kras, Assistant City Attorney. We are here with the final part of our conversation on the SEDA SDC program. We've talked about this program twice now, and I'm just going to take a second to remind you where we came from. We met in November to review the program's current status. It was meant to be temporary and it was maintained for nearly 10 years. At that meeting, we gauged the effectiveness of the program through property tax impacts and how long tenants had been in certain spaces. SEDA provided input that the program should continue under similar parameters and that the debt owed to the city would be repaid. In January, SEDA approved Resolution 2024-03, which specifies the extension of the program in terms of repayment to the city for SDCs moving forward in the future. So like new program applicants as they occur. What we haven't finalized yet is how SDCs from the past, those 9.5 years of operating, will be repaid. Downtown is proposed to be paid in full, and Glenwood is proposed to be paid strategically over time towards public improvements per the Glenwood Urban Renewal Plan. Repayment terms and fees moving forward. So those new applications that we talked about in January have been approached similarly. So if this sounds familiar, that's why. And we're still moving forward with the original direction provided by the board in November to extend the program and repay the debt. I have Christina here in case there are questions about any of the attachments in your packet today.
Are there any questions? Okay.
And I have one small addition. After the board's decision tonight, should we proceed with these agreements, we'll be set up for a really healthy program for the next 5 years of the extension. This takes care of all the pieces we needed to address in the past, and it sets us up for success moving forward.
And the final version of that MOU will come to City Council for approval since there are different budgets involved.
Thank you. I would just like to say that I really appreciate you bringing this forward. And I think of this as just another one of the things that since Allie has joined and the dynamic duo of the two of you of looking at things that we need to clean up, that we need to do better, that we need to professionalize, things that have gotten lost in other transitions. And so I just want to say that I appreciate that, even though it's painful. It's always painful when we're like, we made a mistake and we have to go back and do a thing. But it just sets us up for just where we want to go. So I just want to say that I appreciate that, even though it can feel painful and awkward. Any other comments before we entertain a motion? Okay, then I would entertain a motion.
Chair, I would like to I'd like to, how do you want me to say it? I'd like to offer a motion to adopt a resolution retroactively assuming payment of certain system development charges as established by Springfield Municipal Code Section 3.406 for the period from July 1, 2014 through December 31st, 2023.
Second.
All right, let's do a roll call this time.
Board Member Van Gordon,
Yes.
Board Member Weber,
Yes.
Board Member Mo,
Yes.
Chair Rodley,
Yes.
Board Member Blackwell,
Yes.
Vice Chair Doyle,
Aye.
Board Member Pictionary,
Yes.
and Board Member Lovall.
Yes.
All right, it passes. Thank you very much. Next item, please.
Item 2 is Downtown Real Property Agreement. Ally Camp is the staff for this item as well.
Chair? Thank you,
Yes.
Chair. I'd like to recuse myself as a direct conflict. My property company, Masaka Properties, owns 2 adjoining properties to this matter, so I'm going to recuse myself and leave the room. Thank you.
Thank you.
Um, we have recently discussed the US Bank building and we have provided a draft option back to the bank's broker. We heard initial feedback on that option that the seller will not take less than the list price for the property. With SEDA's past property acquisitions, we've used an appraisal to inform the market rate the market rate, the going rate, the sale price, along with other considerations for property. So this acquisition is a little bit different because we're approaching something that's been listed and the broker has terms we need to meet. In attachment 1, the term is highlighted for you to review and approve or not approve an adjustment in the draft option agreement that we can provide back to US Bank. I just want to note that the AIS didn't specify the adjustment. The adjustment would be SEDA's offer will or will not meet the list price of $1.45 million. Should the board decide to proceed, an appraisal will still be included as part of the due diligence to demonstrate the value of the property.
Great. Are there any questions or comments about this? Okay, then I will entertain a motion.
Chair, I'd like to make a motion that we approve an adjustment to the sale price term within an option agreement with US Bank for one lot, tax lot in downtown Springfield, map 1717-03-3531, tax lot 11200.
Second.
All right, let's do a roll call vote, please.
Board Member Van Gordon,
Yes.
Board Member Weber,
Yes.
Board Member Mo,
Yes.
Chair Rodley,
Yes.
Board Member Blackwell,
Yes.
Vice Chair Doyle,
Aye.
Board Member Pictionary,
Yes.
All right, motion passes. Anything else? I think that was the last item, right? All right, meeting adjourned. Thank you so much.